3 red cards in the opening match of the 2026 World Cup. A brand new record before the tournament was even a day old. And here's the thing, that's not even top 5. The World Cup has handed us headbutts, handballs, divers worthy of an Oscar, and one sending off so chaotic it literally invented the red card. So stick around. We're counting down the 10 most iconic red cards in World Cup history. And the top 2? An entire continent is still holding a grudge. 1974, West Germany versus Chile. Now, cards had technically existed since 1970, but for 4 years, referees just never used them. They were carrying them around like a phone they forgot to turn on. Then, Chile's Carlos Caselli lunged in, a Turkish ref reached into his pocket, and boom, the first official red card ever shown at a World Cup. Chile were already losing, so it changed nothing on the night. But it opened a door that has been swinging wide open ever since. 1986, Uruguay versus Scotland. Blink and you missed it, literally, because Jose Batista got himself sent off after 56 seconds. 56. Still the fastest red card in World Cup history. Uruguay then spent the next 89 minutes defending with 10 men, and somehow walked away with a 0-0 draw. Was it disgraceful? Absolutely. Did it work? Also absolutely. 2006, Portugal versus Netherlands, round of 16. Russian referee Valentin Ivanov pulled out 4 red cards and 16 yellows in a single game. They literally named it the Battle of Nuremberg. By the final whistle, both teams were down to 9 men. The ref looked like he was handing out flyers, and Portugal scraped through 1-0. It's still the most card-happy match the World Cup has ever seen. 1990, the final. Argentina versus West Germany. And Pedro Monzon became the first man ever sent off in a World Cup final. Then his teammate De Zodi decided he wanted in on the action too. Argentina finished with 9 men, lost 1-0 to a late penalty, and gave us the grumpiest final in history. Maradona cried. Honestly, fair enough. 2002. Brazil versus Turkey. Turkey's Hakan Ünsal kicks the ball at Rivaldo, and it hits him on the thigh. So naturally, Rivaldo collapses, clutching his face like he'd been shot by a sniper. Ünsal gets a second yellow and off he goes. Brazil go on to win the entire tournament. Rivaldo got fined. The ball never fully recovered. Quick plot twist. Sometimes the biggest red card is the one the ref doesn't show. 1982 semifinal, West Germany versus France. German keeper Harald Schumacher absolutely flattens Patrick Battiston. We're talking knocked out cold, lost teeth flattened. The referee's verdict? Goal kick. No foul, no card, nothing. West Germany went to the final. The most violent non-foul in World Cup history, and somehow it's legal. 1966, England versus Argentina. Captain Antonio Ratin gets sent off. Except cards didn't exist yet, so he just refused to go for minutes. He argued, he stalled, he sat down on the red carpet meant for the actual Queen of England. The whole stadium just waited. England won 1-0 and went on to lift the trophy. But here's the kicker. This exact meltdown is the reason FIFA invented red and yellow cards. One tantrum changed football forever. 1998, England versus Argentina. Again? Of course. David Beckham gets a tiny nudge from Simeone, casually flicks a boot out in revenge while lying on the floor, and gone. England play a man down, lose on penalties, and Beckham flies home to find himself being burned in effigy across the country. Overnight, he became England's most hated man. Then, he spent the next decade becoming its most loved. Best redemption arc in sports. 2010, quarterfinal, Ghana. 1 minute away from becoming the first African team ever to reach a World Cup semifinal on African soil. The header is going in. And Luis Suarez throws his hands up and slaps it off the line like a goalkeeper. Red card. But Ghana get a penalty to win it. And Asamoah Gyan blasts it off the crossbar. Suarez, watching from the tunnel, celebrates like a lunatic. Uruguay win the shootout. A continent's dream, gone because of one pair of hands. And to this day, Suarez has never apologized. His words? The Ghana player missed the penalty, not me. Cold. Ice cold. And number 1, 2006. The final. Extra time. Zinedine Zidane, 3-time World Player of the Year, playing the literal last match of his entire career, turns around and headbutts Marco Materazzi square in the chest. Straight red. France lose on penalties. One of the greatest to ever do it walks off into retirement, right past the trophy he'll now never lift. There is a statue of this moment in Paris. A statue. Let that sink in. So with 2026 already smashing opening day records, who even knows what this tournament has coming? Drop the red card you think was the worst down in the comments. And if you made it all the way here, you already know what to do. Subscribe. We've got a whole World Cup of chaos to get through together.